Hi there, my lovelies! Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a really fun Italian dessert called a cannoli. Now, every Italian family has their own way of making these, just like they would a sauce recipe, but I'm just going to show you one of the ways that you can make this simple and delicious dessert that could make a great Easter treat. Cannolis are traditionally made with ricotta cheese. Fresh ricotta is really easy to find in Italy, however in the States, not so much. The type that we get is soaked in liquid, so the first thing you want to do is strain it from the liquid, otherwise your cannolis are going to be soggy. I took my ricotta cheese out of my container and wrapped it in cheesecloth, and then placed it in a strainer over a bowl. Then I added a plate on top and used a can as a weight to help push the liquid out of the cheese. See all the liquid that's at the bottom of the bowl? That's what you don't want in your ricotta. This process will take about 8 hours, so I'd suggest doing it the night before you want to make your cannolis. Once your ricotta is strained, add it to a clean bowl. Then I'm going to add one of my favorite things, mascarpone cheese, to my bowl. Next, add in some powdered sugar and vanilla extract. Give all of the ingredients a good mix to incorporate everything together. I've taken my cannoli cream and divided it into 4 bowls to make my different flavors. To my first bowl, I'm going to add some strawberries and just a couple drops of red food coloring. And then just give that a mix. To my next bowl, I'm going to add in some ground pistachios and a couple of drops of green food coloring. And give that one a mix. For my chocolate cannolis, I'm going to add in some cocoa powder and some finely chopped chocolate to one of the bowls and give that a mix. And the last bowl we're just going to leave as is. For the last step, I'm going to gently fold in some fresh whipped cream into each of the 4 bowls. Then just place them into piping bags fitted with your desired tip. I'm going to use 4 different ones just for fun. Cannoli shells are a bit time consuming to make and you need a special tool to make them. So if you just plan on making a few cannolis, I would suggest buying the shells like I did for this video. However, if you're going to make a bunch of cannolis, I will leave a recipe down below for you, along with the recipe for the cream and a link to where you can buy the mini cannoli shells if you'd like to do that as well. Next, I'm going to take my cannolis and dip them in some chocolate. You can also dip your cannolis into some chocolate and then dip them into some finely chopped pistachios. Just add the tray to the refrigerator for about 5 to 10 minutes until the chocolate hardens, and then they're ready to fill. I'm using the white chocolate shells for my strawberry cannolis. Fill the cannolis halfway on one side, then flip them over and fill them in on the other side, making sure to get the cream filling in the entire cannoli. You can also use plain cannoli shells if you don't have chocolate on hand. Then I'm taking my pistachio covered cannolis and stuffing them with my pistachio cream. These can be really fun to make for St. Patrick's Day. Next, I'm going to fill my chocolate dipped cannoli shells with the chocolate cream. And lastly, my classic cannoli flavor, I'm just going to add to some plain shells, and later I'll sprinkle them with some powdered sugar. Just plate your cannolis and that's it. These mini cannolis are so cute, and if you decide to make them for your Easter get-together, they're the perfect size for kids. I hope you have a wonderful week, and if you haven't subscribed, please make sure to do so, and I'll see you next week. Bye, my lovelies!